Today, I'm just going to hit a topic about nutrition and health.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions that you would like to ask me, or you just want me to just go ahead and hop into it?
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much straightforward. I think I pretty much have everything I need to know about that. I would just like to see what you have to say at that point. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, go ahead and get started. Um, Now, before I get started, I do want to say to anyone that is watching, don't quote me on everything that I'm saying, because this is research that I have done, or these are things that I have experienced myself. So this is literally just coming from me, guys. So I just wanted to talk about the topic because I know right now everything is a trend about, or people are saying it's a trend about vegan. I don't think vegan is
Yeah.
a trend. I feel like people are just learning more about food. So that's basically what we're gonna go ahead and hop into. Um, so how I feel about meat is just with meat, I feel like a lot of people are they eat meat just for like pleasure, and this is what we know to eat. Like everybody grew up on meat, spaghetti, blase. Um, but I just feel like little do people know that everything that's in an animal is also in a plant. Like somebody told me today that, oh, we need to eat meat for iron, B12, protein. B12 is not a vitamin that's just in a plant. It comes from the soil.
Yeah.
So everything that's in a plant you can get out of an animal, minus all the cholesterol, all the saturated fats, and all the things that's clogging your body up. And also meat, the way it's being produced today is horrible. Like they put so
Yes.
many chemicals, hormones, what they're feeding the animals, how they're caring for these animals, the way they're killing these animals. Like you're taking on this animal spirit as if it's yours because you're eating their flesh now. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a mental, spiritual, and it's like you're putting toxins into your body. Like people don't understand that. And even when it comes to spirituality and you were to like go to an altar and talk to your ancestors, you cannot, they prefer you to fast, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So with me, it's just a no for me, honestly. And anyone who's
Hey,
watching this, like
everybody. Fuck this. It's for everybody.
meat is it's gonna clog you up. It's gonna make your cholesterol levels go up super high. You can be a vegan and not get iron. You can be a vegan and not get B12. It has nothing to do with your vitamins and minerals that you get. It
Mm.
has something to do with what you eat, but at the same time, it's more of like how you're really cleaning your body out. Because if your body is all clogged up, your body is not going to be able to say, "Hey, she's putting this in my body for iron today," because it's clogged. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
detox. Like that's very important. I don't care what diet you on, you have to detox.
So what do
So
you like? Out of all the things you're detoxing from, in your opinion, what do you think is like the most important? Because I know meat is very detrimental. I agree, but I was also like doing some research like last week because I'm a vegan also. So I was also doing some
okay,
research last week about like sugar intake too, like how that affects like people's health and stuff too. So I know it's different things with vegan. You learn along the way. And it's very like it impacts your health in different ways. So I'm just wondering like. Basically, what do you think would be the like if you're gonna what do you cross it if you're gonna fast or detox? What do you think would be the best thing to like fast with the meat?
when you say if you're eating meat,
Yeah,
or you just saying period.
like I
Well,
mean
if you're
like
eating meat, I say
yeah, go you can go
if
ahead.
you're
My
eating
bad.
meat, I say definitely follow up with herbs. Like that's the best thing that you can do is follow up with herbs. If you're a vegan, you can either detox with smoothies, fruits, eat raw, or you can just detox with water.
Yeah,
So that those are all great ways to detox. If you're eating meat, you just need to you need to detox with herbs. And everybody should detox with herbs, but I feel like if you're eating meat, it's no you really you just need to detox with herbs.
agreed.
That's it. And then a lot of people say, "Oh, well, why do we have this canine tooth in our mouth?" First off, I don't feel like it's for me. It's for nuts. That's how I feel. It's for things that our molars can't grind down. And people also have to take a look at our intestines. It's not as long as someone that eats meat. So they're mostly like, we as humans are mostly compared to either the African elephant, or we're compared to apes or monkeys. And both of those animals, they do not eat meat. They don't eat meat. So
True.
they're herbivores. Yeah, y'all. Meat just overall it's not good. It clouds up your aura, everything. Like, it's like a spiritual thing. It's just cut it out as soon as possible. I mean, you gotta take your baby steps. It's not easy, but the first thing I would start with is fast food. Try to cook from home. Yeah, and then as you start cooking from home, just try to incorporate more vegetables and fruits, and then less meat as you go. Because it's a process. And then also, I don't know if people know, but if you go to like the World Health website, they have like sausage links, bacon, processed meats. It's carcinogen ones. Like, you eating cancer.
What the fuck?
They put it out there.
Oh my God, bro. Y'all gotta wake up.
Yeah, they put it out there. They do. They put it out there because it's like, honestly, people have to understand, like, meat has never been a good thing to eat, but especially not the meat now. It's super processed, so many chemicals, so much technology is being put into these animals. Like, it's a lot, that has to do with these animals.
Not to mention, a lot of the food that could be given to people is given to these fucking animals that are literally slaughtered the next day. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. And then we're eating basically what they ate. They could be eating their own feces for all we know. They are. Okay. And then here we go, and we are eating it. It is just it's no good for you. Even back in Africa, a lot of people don't eat meat like that. They may eat meat once a month, but back in times they only ate meat when it was like for a celebration. So they'll probably eat meat once a year. But before that, I wasn't here, but I don't think they was eating meat before that. Not sure. Agree. But they don't eat meat like that. So I just feel like when you eat a meat, it's literally just for pleasure. It's not really giving you any benefits. I mean, it's giving you your benefits, but it's like taking medicine a doctor prescribed for you. Like, oh yeah, these are the benefits, but X, Y, and Z. You can die from a heart attack. You can die from a stroke. Like, that's not doing anything for you. So that's all I wanted to touch about meat, basically. Vegan diet. When I first started the journey, I did go into a vegan diet. As I started to learn more about meat, I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I mean, it took a little minute. I still was getting my 10-piece wings. I mean, I'm from Atlanta. I wanted it, but I was like, I can't do it no more. The way it made me feel after, I was bloated. I was tired. I had no energy or anything like that. And my iron levels were extremely low. Vitamin D was extremely low. Everything was just low, like everything. And then I started to learn more about vegan, and I was like, I like it, but I was still bloated. I was still certain things. Maybe I wasn't doing it right. I don't know. I just hopped straight into it. But what drove me more was watching Dr. Sebi. So then I started to follow the way Dr. Sebi ate, everything that Dr. Sebi did. I mean, now I incorporate my own stuff into it, but for the most part, I'm following what Dr. Sebi's teaching. Because it's just a simple fact that he cured so many people. Huh?
Oh no, I was just like,
like he cured. Huh?
No, I was just letting the people who are watching, or people who will be watching, know that, like, if they want to check out Dr. Sebi's diet, they can go look up the African Biomineral balance.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Basically, now with his diet, there are some up and downs, but I'm gonna hit on that as I continue to go down. But me, I'm not trying to hit on no one that's vegan. You know, it's just my perception, you guys. I feel like when you eating vegan though, it can be an acid-based diet, because it's just a simple fact that I have been to vegan restaurants and I'll say, hey, how did you make this meat? Oh, we made it ourselves. Okay, well, what did you use in it? Oh, we use Beyond Meat and we use some other stuff. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then even when it comes to certain dressings, they still using conventional dressings out the store, like ketchup, mustard. They're not making the stuff themselves. So it's like, it still have citric acid in it. That's mold. You got, like, that's black mold that you find in your tub or something. So I gotta be careful on a vegan diet. Like, if you're a vegan, I would prefer you to just try to cook at home as much as possible, so you know what's going into your body, versus eating this vegan food now, because you might as well. Yeah, it's a no. Also, when it comes to vitamins, I don't take vitamins. That was my first thing too. Oh, am I gonna lose this and lose that? Vitamins are poison to me. You can't tell me you went outside and got the sun and put it in a pill. It's just impossible. Like, if you want some vitamin D, you eat some mushrooms, or you go out in the sun and walk for about 30 minutes. That's all you need to do. Right. And then also, so this is where the thing that differentiate like Dr. Sebi's Biomineral and like veganism, because see, he preached about herbs being cultivated. He wanted us to eat from the earth, from what we had when we first, came onto the earth. He don't want us to deal with anything that has been touched by man or anything like that, because now it's tainted. That's basically what he preached. Let me see what else he was saying. I'm sorry. I'm just reading off this thing because I wrote so much stuff.
Hey, I've been doing the same thing. Gotta have the notes.
So it's like, look, when people say food is your medicine, you do want to take that in consideration, and you want to basically eat what God has put on this earth for you to eat. Now, it's okay if plants and herbs cultivate on their own in the wild. But you have to understand is that it may happen every so often. It's not going to be enough to feed a whole village. It may be that, oh, shoot, what is this type thing? But then you have people that will go in there, take that seed, and now they're trying to cultivate this to, get more seeds, or I don't know. I did my research on it, and it was just like weird, like how they take seeds and they cultivate them by taking the pollen from one plant to another plant to make, something else. And it's like, you shouldn't be messing with plants like that. You shouldn't be messing with stuff like that, because it's like, just let them grow for how they grow. And then they have these plants in greenhouses and they're messing with them. It's crazy. Let me see. And then also when they cultivate like herbs and plants and stuff, the actual vitamins and minerals go down on them. That's why like a lot of fruits that are not like from the earth, they're sweeter.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fruits. Yeah, it's a lot of fruits that just like full of sugar, like kiwis and stuff like that. You gotta be careful how much you eat of that, because it's a lot of sugar in it, because it's been cultivated.
So like when you usually go grocery shopping, like is there any like fruit? Is there any specific fruit or vegetables that you would suggest people like focus on while they're actually grocery shopping?
So I go to the farmers market. I go to the Cap farmers market, and I love papayas. Yeah.
Gotta represent.
Yeah, I love papayas and mangoes. The mangoes they have in there right now are not too good. I love Haitian mangoes when they have them. What else do we get out of there? Avocados. I love avocados. I eat those every day. Berries too. I mean, see, berries have their up and down. Like with berries, I'm still researching them, but I still eat berries. I mean, it's some things that you just got to give and take off of the menu. Like you do. Yeah. He have berries on there though. He do have berries. So yeah, but those are my like 5 favorite things that I get. Oh, watermelon too. I love watermelon.
Okay.
Seeded watermelon.
Yeah, definitely seeded.
Remember? Yeah. And then also, let me see. Yeah, so the vegan diet is not bad. I just prefer you to eat at home. You want to make sure that you know what you put into your body, and try to eat more raw vegan food and cooked vegan food if it's possible. You want to eat raw.
It's important.
I feel like that's great.
I agree, because it's like right now,
Yeah.
a lot of people like they hear about veganism and then they'll try it, like you said, and then they'll just stop because of the fact that they're not really doing that shit the right way. So it's very important for that to be stressed at
Yeah.
this time, in my opinion. Like y'all gotta like actually pay attention to this, because the more people that actually become vegan is the more we don't have to fight these fucking problems like the and like this Frankenstein food type of shit. Like literally on all the grocery store shelves is nothing but Frankenstein food. And we don't want that shit no
It is. Exactly. Anything boxed and packaged, you don't really want to deal with it. So I would encourage everyone to go vegan, but don't stop learning once you get to that vegan stage. Keep learning, because there's so much more to learn. I'm pretty sure after the Biomineral diet that I'm on right now, I'm pretty sure there's so much more for me to learn as well. So I say everyone start with vegan and then continue to learn and work your way up. See what works for your body, period. That's all that matters as well. Because it's like, you don't want to be stressing yourself out because you trying to live by the way Dr. Sabi is living. And now it's like, yeah, I'm eating good, but I'm stressing. So it's like kind of like contradicting itself. So it's like, I want people to do what makes them happy when it comes to their diet as well. But meat, you don't want to eat meat. Like, meat is going to cause stress in your life, period. It's going to cause stress on your body, your aura, everything. Like, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, true.
And then as far as the Biomineral, like you said, you can go and Google that on Google, and you can see more about the Biomineral diet. It traces back to Africa, and Africa is the home to, I don't care if you Black, white, Asian, that's the home to everyone before everybody started to migrate to different places, and then Pangea and all that stuff happened. Basically, this is the food that we need to survive. It helps, it corresponds with our DNA, and it also keep our mucous membranes from being compromised. So that's a good thing, especially with COVID going on. Right now, like, everybody in my house is sick with COVID. I just do what I need to do. Like, I make sure I eat very good. And then I also, like I said, I sell herbs and stuff. So I know what herbs to mix together to make sure that I'm not sick.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. At first I was scared. I was like, oh no, I'm about to get COVID. I'm gonna be so sick. I didn't get it because it's just like,
It's a
just
testament to
been
what
eating
you're
good.
doing.
Huh?
I said it's definitely a testament to like all the information you've been taking in is actually good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a lot. I try to study a lot, and I try to see what herbs match with what, so I know what to do. Because I would not want to get sick. I would not want to get COVID. I hate being sick. I don't like any of that. But it's kind of like, so it's something coming to my body, it just be like, okay, I'm about to fight that off. And then we went to California, and we were everywhere. Like, only time I wear a mask is if it's required for me to go into the store with a mask. I don't, no, I don't have time for that. Like, I just don't feel comfortable. I feel like a slave. Like, no, it just be crazy. But you gotta prepare your immune system, period, because that mask ain't protecting nothing. My mom works at the hospital. She wear a mask every single day, 2 masks. Still got sick. She hasn't been to work in two weeks now. You know what I mean? Because she's going through what she's going through right now. That mask don't protect nothing.
Yeah,
So
all the protection you need comes from the inside of your body. Like a mask is never gonna protect nothing, bro.
it's not. It don't protect anything, but I just feel like they don't know what to tell us, so they just want to tell us something to make us feel safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
My
um, huh?
bad. I said it's not working, so it's kind of funny to me.
It is funny, and I'm not here to take anyone's side in this presidential election, but I did see this on Trump when he had tweeted on Twitter when he was like, "Oh, the reason why the COVID cases are going up is because we keep getting tested." And that's facts. Like, why are we getting tested for something that we already know is a possibility that we can have, so they can send us home?
Exactly,
And
bro.
say, "Oh, quarantine for 14 days." That's crazy. Like, people just need to stop going to get tested. Like, if you notice you came in contact with someone or you know that you could possibly have it, don't go get tested, because guess what? You adding on to the count onto the media, you know, so they can continue to do what they doing, whatever they trying to do.
Yeah, facts.
Um, Right. So, and also you can go to my website and just get some tea. Like, if y'all need some tea, if y'all think y'all sick, like, just go get the tea. All my herbs are wild crafted herbs. I even shop with Dr. Sabi's son too for some of my herbs. Like, he has an Instagram. It's called Dr. Sabi's son. And yeah, I just mix all the herbs together for you guys. Like,
That's what's up.
yeah, that's what I do. And yeah, when y'all go to, if y'all wants to look up Dr. Sabi's new.
Hold on a second. I can't really hear you. I can't hear
Okay,
you.
there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so if you was to look up his nutritional guide, you'll see all the stuff that you can do. And I even make dishes. Like, y'all gonna look at that guide and be like, wait, this only like 15, 20 items. But it's so much y'all can do, y'all. Y'all can even get on YouTube, and we done made pizzas, we done made tuna, we done made what else we be in here making? Pancakes, bacon, chicken nuggets. We be making
Hey,
everything,
wait.
y'all. Out of
Wait, nigga,
out
I'm
of mushrooms. Out of mushrooms.
okay.
Yes, out of mushrooms. We be making burgers. We be making everything. Now, what I'm trying to master is like that mac and cheese. It's hard to get that cheese taste, like
Yeah.
with what he got there. But you can make. I know this girl. She's a alkaline chef. She make nothing but Caribbean food. She make curry patties. She up in New York though. Yeah, like people be getting down and dirty with this alkaline food, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. And then also when you're looking at his guide as well, you just gotta be mentally prepared overall. Like, just mentally prepare yourself and just go on YouTube, look at the YouTube channel, and just go from there. Nothing wrong with veganism.
Yeah.
That's a great place to start. Yeah, but just continue to learn more, because this world is getting worse, and you just want to stay prepared. Like, you want your body to be tip top shape for whatever is coming next.
Yeah.
Because they saying this virus mutating into other stuff, and ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Ain't nobody, man. Nobody. Not me. Especially not me.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I had another question for you, though, because like my spirit told me to ask you this. It's like a lot of people who follow Dr. Sebi over time, and they like pretty much like stop being vegan because of like fish and shit like that. So I just want to get your opinion on like basically like, do you feel like fish is technically a meat still? Like, because I do, but I just want to get your opinion on that, because people like they'll turn pescatarian and pretty much like be comfortable with that too.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that follow Dr. Sebi, honestly, a lot of people that did follow him, a lot of them didn't come into alkaline. They're vegan, or they're electric vegan. But it's just a simple fact that, like I said, it's about what makes you happy at the end of the day as well. And as far as fish, I feel like it's meat. It's still processed the same way as, and a lot of that fish is being farm raised. So it's like you still want to be careful, because it's not, I wouldn't say it's the meat per se. I would say it's the way that they are processing it as well. Like, meat is bad for you, but it's okay to like I guess back in the day, it would have been okay to eat it every now and then. But it's like the way they're processing it now, it's like, it's straight fake. Like, you don't know what you're eating. You don't know what it is. So you gotta be careful when it comes to, you know, eating that stuff. Unless you personally go to Jamaica. I'm not gonna even lie. I don't eat meat though at all. But my girlfriend, she's vegan. But if she was to go to Jamaica and she was to say, hey, I want to get some fish, I wouldn't be mad at her. We saw them get the fish out the water. We saw them cut it. And this is what it is. Because like I said, it's all about you being happy as well. Exactly. If you eating meat or you partake in, like, you know, don't beat yourself up if you want some seafood, you going somewhere for the first time. But it's like at the same time, you want to make sure when you get back home, you're detoxing and you're getting that stuff out of you. That's what's important.
Hey, appreciate you for answering that. That's a good one right there. That's a good one.
Yeah. That whole pescatarian thing, it's meat. That's how I feel. I feel like it's still flesh. We shouldn't be eating flesh, you know, but
agreed.
Like I said, you want to do what makes you happy, you guys. But I don't encourage eating meat for nothing. And then also, I wanted to let everyone know that I feel like no matter what you're doing, you should be every day drinking or taking herbs, even if it's 1 cup of tea or sea moss pills or whatever the case may be. You should be drinking or taking some type of herb every day because it's good for your body. Any type of herb, even if it's ginger tea, to start your morning, you should be doing that every morning, drinking your tea.
Very true.
So yeah, I just gave a little touch, you know, of everything that's going on because I hear people saying, "Oh, vegan is just a trend. People should be eating for their blood type." I hear so much, but it's like your blood type ain't nothing but. Yeah, it's like your blood type. They don't understand. It comes from the pathogens that's in your blood. So it's like you're feeding the pathogens that's in your blood. That's what your blood type is. Literally, that's not your blood type has nothing to it is. Why would you want to feed pathogens in your blood? Yeah, you hear everything.
I hear you, bro. But you hear everything. Everybody else hear you too, though. I hear you. Believe that.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers be tripping, bro.
Yeah, they do. It's not a trend. It's just like when you start, like, honestly, man, my girlfriend was talking about this the other day too. I don't know if y'all heard the term 40 years a slave. Like 400 years a slave. It was a movie or something like that. Now, y'all, slavery started in 1619. 400 years from there would have been 2019. It's 2020. Look at all this stuff that's going on. Like, people are just waking up. You know what I mean? Like, that veil is being lifted off a lot of people. So it's like people are really seeing the world for what it is. And that's just how I feel about this whole situation. You can't eat meat and see the world for what it is. Not trying to judge anyone, but it's like your aura is clogging. You have toxins in your body that needs to be released. And then you eat all this meat and you're not drinking enough water. You're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day, or at least a close to a gallon of water a day.
Yeah.
And then you eat all this meat. You eat meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't need. That's overindulging. That's overindulging. Like, yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot to learn about food, for real. It's a lot to learn. And I feel like people should want to know what they're putting in their bodies.
Very true. Very true. So,
but the first thing is happiness, though. I'm gonna preach happiness forever. The first thing is happiness, but the second thing is no one should be partaking in meat. That's how I feel.
That's what's up, man. So, out of your whole vegan journey so far, I was recently myself, I guess I should start by saying, being a vegan for like 7 years now, I've started to realize how pretty much like it's sometimes it do be hard to find new shit to eat, kind of. But like with that being said, like a lot of people do be like trying to find good meat substitutes. So I heard you say mushrooms earlier. Like, what do you think is some other like good meat substitutes that's not necessarily like bad for you? I guess.
Oh my God, like it's so many mushrooms. Like it's so many mushrooms. Oh my God, like I just made some bacon out of oyster mushrooms because oyster mushrooms are like this big, like they're like that
Yeah.
big. And then you cut the top of it off, or trumpet mushrooms, and then you just slice them thinly, and then you bake them. They taste, I mean, you fry them, and they taste just like bacon. So I just feel like it's over 100 species of mushrooms that we can eat. And if you guys don't like the texture of it, you can get a food processor and like make a burger out of it, you know. And it's so much stuff you can do with mushrooms. Like that's the only thing I consume is meat. I don't consume beans or anything like that because beans make me bloated. But it's nothing wrong with beans. They have great benefits. But by me being on a biomineral diet, I would say this. I don't want anyone to take everything that I'm saying as I'm trying to beat on vegans back. Like it's the wrong thing to do. Like I'm saying, do what makes you happy. But me, I eat mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real.
That's the only meat. That's the only thing.
We all on the same frequency right now, so I'm gonna be real. I want you to beat their back. That's just personally me though. Like some niggas need their back beat just so they can understand what the fuck is actually going on. But I understand what you're saying, bro. Like,
Right.
like nobody only walk around with gas and excess water and excess fat on them for no reason. So yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, Lily. Okay, looks like we got a little technical difficulties. I'm gonna try to pause it right quick, and then if it don't pop back off in about let's okay, there we go, never mind. Yo,
Wait, your last name is Glenn?
Yeah, it is.
That's my last name too. You spell it just like me. Give me the thing, the whole thing.
What? What the freak?
Yeah.
That's
Marissa,
crazy.
give me the whole charger piece so I can plug it up. I think you missing out on that. But yeah.
The whole cord out the wall.
I was pretty much saying like sometimes people need to like actually hear like other people's point of view raw without it being like a filter. Especially people who are actually I'm not saying we necessarily doing the right thing just because we're vegans or just because we're following a certain type of mineral diet. Wait, did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not saying like we're perfect beings just because we're following like researching food and researching biominerals and researching biochemistry.
Right.
Just because we're researching these things and we actually
right
ourselves don't mean we're better than nobody. But it is important for people to take us serious as fucking scientists and as researchers. So hey, if they see you as being like this dictator, then that's just them being stupid at that point. But I don't want to say that. That's not nice.
Yeah, it's you know what? I would say that people just don't want to change. People are okay with where they are. And like you said, we're not perfect because we do this and we do that. It's just like, honestly, I feel like I just started to listen to what my body needs and what my body wants. And I started to listen to my soul. Like, it don't want me. When I go talk to my ancestors, I learned that when I first started getting into spirituality, like you can't go to them and if you're eating meat, you have to fast. Even when you're in church, they tell you to fast. Like you have a communion where y'all taking on the blood of Christ and like you're not taking on a whole chicken when you go there. They give you a piece of bread and some juice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a lot to learn and it's just like learning is just the beginning of everything. You still don't know everything.
Yeah.
It's so much more to learn. Because I have a book out. I forgot what that book is called, but it's a book. Let me go grab that real quick because it's a real good book.
Okay, we love books now.
Yeah. So I have this book right here. It's called Rational Fasting.
I'm with G right there.
And yeah, this is a really good book. He talks about basically fasting. Fasting is very important. Fasting is very important. And he just talks about basically all you need to survive is fruits and water in the sun.
Yeah.
You don't need cooked food. You don't need any of that. I mean, we do it for our luxury, and it's fine if you have cooked food. But that's a really good book to read, though. It really is. Because it took him to get sick to learn what works for his body.
Yeah.
And then I also got this book, too. My Journey with Dr. Sebi.
Hey, I seen that one. I just
It's a really
bought
good
it.
book.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, it's an okay book. I mean, I really love Dr. Sebi. Like, I really love him. Like, for real. Like, I follow everything that he do, basically. So that's the reason why I got it. If you're not really interested in Dr. Sebi, but you just want to follow his guide, then I wouldn't prefer you to get this book because it's basically talking about everything this man did. It's not even telling you how he cured people or anything. It's just talking about what he did.
Yeah. But hey, legends need what do they call it? Shit? Biographies too. So that book is definitely needed, you feel me?
Right. They do. And a lot of people don't know about him because they like masked him. Like they masked him. Like everything that he tried to do, it never hit. It never got anywhere.
Yeah.
Until after they killed him.
Yeah, I can't lie, like that's like the first book, Rational Fasting, you showed me. Like when I first read that book, I was like on a break of being vegetarian and vegan. But the only thing that actually made me fucking respect that man, I'll be real, is when I looked up how he had died. Do you know how that man died supposedly?
No.
He died at the young age of like 41 or something because he got pushed down a flight of stairs. Pushed down a flight of stairs, bro.
So somebody killed him.
Yes, bro. I was like, okay, there's something here. At that point, I was just like, all right, I'm on to something. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, because he didn't say alkaline fruits. He said vegan. You know what I mean? And that was his way of life. You can eat any fruits or any vegetables, as long as he preached like more of a raw diet though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, his stuff was mostly raw. That's why I was like, if you're a vegan, just try to eat raw, incorporate raw foods into your diet, raw recipes as well. Yeah, that was a really good book. And then, yeah, sometimes I switch in between both. Like for the most part, I am eating the Biomineral, but sometimes, like I said, I may eat my strawberries, like kale. That stuff is vegan, but Dr. Sebi had it on his nutritional guide. Yeah. So it's like, in all actuality, I'm going in between both of, you know, vegan and alkaline, and I didn't even notice it at first, but I am. Because I did research on my own. Like he just set the blueprint, but you still you can't just take everything he say and just run with it. So yeah.
That's facts, man. So I mean, with that being said, I can't lie, I got my son back here, he tripping and shit because I've been in for about 2 hours now. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to wrap it up. If you wanna once again tell everybody out there how they can get in contact with you. I heard y'all say y'all got a YouTube together. That's what's up. I love Coach YouTube, so I'm gonna definitely subscribe. If you can tell us what your YouTube name is too, I would love that too.
So we don't have a YouTube channel yet, not yet, because we're still making these recipes. But on YouTube, we watch a lot of channels. We watch Thai Conscious Kitchen and a Blended Family or something like that. A Blended Family. You'll see if you just type in alkaline foods or how to cook alkaline dishes, you'll see so much food come up. This other girl too, her name is Food for Negus or something like that. It's Negus.
Yeah.
So I love the way she cooks too.
I'm gonna definitely check those out.
Yeah, go in between both. You have some of those people that go in between both. So yeah, it's a good deal.
But yeah, so what's your email or wait, what's your IG and your business name once again?
So my IG is 111 Tories. That's TORIES. And then my company my website is rainbowrosesco.com.
Hey, that's what's up. I like that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all can check that out. I'll be rebranding next week. So I'll have a lot of more materials with different herbs that I have, learned more about that I'm adding to the stuff. But yeah, it's still good now. But yeah, you can check that out. And Rainbow Roses is for it was created for women. I'm not going to even lie, but it's for anyone who's conscious about their health. For any shade, any color. That's why we got the rainbow, because it's like for any shade, any color, don't matter who you are. Like I'm just open to help anyone. And then like I just feel like women, even men, like who embrace their feminine side and their masculine side, we're still delicate as roses. Like so that's my whole thing behind the Rainbow Roses.
I see you. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on, even though I didn't really get to talk to my partner over there. I see you over here, man.
Yeah.
Speak to her. What's up, bro? What's good, fam? Shit, I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm gonna hit y'all up about the whole payment situation afterwards, and then after that, we got to upload this shit sometime this month.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, peace.
Okay, bye-bye.
Love you too.